It's my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
What's he doing? What's it look like? He's getting ready to go out. Why?
You should know. He's going to ask you to marry him.
Me? He's got the engagement ring and everything.
It was supposed to be a surprise.
Well, you've spoilt it now.
But first, he's going to tell you about his stammer.
He hasn't got a stammer.
Oh, yes, he has.
No, he hasn't. I should know. I've been sleeping with him for nearly a year. Little charge. What did you say?
You heard.
Who are you anyway?
I'm his mother. It's all my fault. It's always our fault. You'll learn.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have never heard him stammer. Well, what's he doing now?
Listening.
To who?
Us?
Can he hear us?
Oh, yes, he can hear us. He wishes he couldn't, but he can.
He hears us all the time.
Can't get rid of us. I've been gone 5 years and look at me, still here.
They all have it.
Who? What?
People like him. They all have it. I call it the burden of memory. I've seen it loads. I see it every day. They remember everything, you see. They can't ever forget. It makes you glad to be normal.
What's he doing now?
Still listening. He's always listening. He can't help it.
He needs a woman. Someone to love him. A nice young woman who can make him feel good about himself.
Oh, now that'd be nice.
Well, that's who you are.
More's the pity.
Is it? That's why he wants you to know. He wants me to know what?
She hasn't got a clue.
About his stammer.
All mouth and no knickers.
You don't get rid of us that easily.
What's the matter with you? You're sweating. You're gonna need another shower. Calm down. Don't think about it. Just get ready.
Alex? Alex, are you up yet? Alex, you're going to be late.
I don't feel very well.
Alex? Are you still in bed? What's the matter?
I feel poorly.
Where do you feel poorly?
In my tummy.
Alex, I've got to go to work. I can't just leave you here on your own.
I'll be alright.
You have to go to school. You don't look poorly.
My tummy really hurts. It does. Please don't make me go to school. I really feel like I might be going to be sick. Ring Gran. See if she'll come look after me. Please don't make me go to school. I really feel like I'm going to be sick.
Let me rub your tummy.
No. You'll make it worse. Mum, I need something to be sick in.
Alex, what am I going to do with you? All right, I'll ring her. But you can't go on like this.
I'll just tell her. Straight out. Helen, there's something I need to tell you. I'll just tell her it'll be all right.
Why do you talk funny?
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do!
I don't!
Liz,
Yes, Paul.
why does Alex talk funny?
Alex doesn't talk funny, Paul. He's just got a little bit of a stammer, that's all.
What's it like? Stammering? I've never met anyone who stammers before.
Why do you want to know?
Because we're friends. I'm interested, that's all.
No one's ever really asked me that before.
Well, is it because you're nervous?
I don't know.
You must know.
It's not being nervous that makes you stammer. So much as being nervous because you know you're going to stammer. And that makes it worse.
Well, you don't always stammer. You stammer worst in class. You're stammering a bit now, but it's not as much as you sometimes do. Do you know when it's going to happen, or does it, take you by surprise?
Sometimes it does.
Like walking along and bumping into something?
Yeah, a bit like that.
Like walking along and all of a sudden this big word jumps out at you?
Boo!
My mum says kids sometimes grow out of it. Do you think you will?
No. Not really. Just learn to see it coming.
It was me that noticed first. She can't say I didn't tell her. It was going to be too much trouble for her, so she pretended it wasn't happening. Well, that's no good. Did you no good, did it, love? I said he's got to stammer, but she wouldn't have it. I knew you better than she did. You spent more time with me. You liked being with your grandma, didn't you, love? It were me that noticed, not her. She was always too busy. Too busy. It was all of her own making. She should have got her own life sorted out. Never mind anybody else's. And what did she say, if I ever mentioned it? She said I was interfering. Interfering. I was trying to help, that's all. But she wouldn't have it. Oh, no. He'll grow out of it, she said. He'll grow out of it, nothing to worry about. What she meant was, She couldn't be bothered with it. You were a lovely little lad. It was such a shame. Too late now. Just got to accept it.
You've got to apply, Ali. You've got to. I'm applying. So's James. Why don't you? You're clever enough. You're a lot cleverer than most people realise. They hear you stammer, and that's all they hear, and put you down. Even the teachers. Well, especially the teachers. They're the worst of the lot. They make me sick.
Dead. Don't worry about me, Soph.
Sophia.
Sophia. I'm used to it.
Well, you shouldn't be. You should prove them wrong. What are you going to do if you don't go to university, eh? Get some rubbish job. Something where you can do with your hands tied behind your back. Something where you don't have to talk to anyone. I know why you don't want to go to university. It's because you think it'll be worse there, don't you? Meeting people you don't know, having to make friends, having to say your name. Oh, you don't like that, do you? It's true, isn't it? I'm right, aren't I? I knew you better than you know yourself. That's because I've got empathy. I know how you feel. That's what empathy means. It's more than just sympathy. It's getting right inside someone. People feel sorry for you, but they don't know what it's like. I do. I know what you're worried about. It's meeting people, isn't it? But you don't need to be. It'll be different at university. You'll all be like me there. Alex, what are you doing? Alex, please take your hand off my shoulder.
Sorry.
Settle down, everybody. Settle down, sit up straight and answer to your names. Mary Bentley.
Present, sir.
Parveen Chowdhury.
Present, sir.
Jennifer Cook.
Present, sir.
Alexander Crawford. Alexander Crawford.
Didn't you, sir?
Ah, yes, the new boy. Where are you, Alexander? Put your hand up. Ah, there you are. Just answer to your names like the others, Alexander. I say Alexander Crawford, and you say... Present, sir. Understood? Alexander Crawford.
Present, sir. Helen. I don't know whether you've noticed, but I just think I ought to tell you. I've got a bit of a stammer. It used to be a lot worse. It's got so I can control it now, so most people don't notice. Not even you. It's all about avoiding things. I know the words I'm not going to be able to say, so I avoid them, but it's still there. The worst thing is having to hide it. Not being able to say the things I really want to say, always having to find a different way of saying it. That's why I want you to know. So you know who I am, what I am. Before. So you. While there's still.
Hey, look! It's that kid that stammers.
You mean stutters?
Same thing. Stammers.
Stutters?
Hey, you!
Hey, you!
What's your name?
What's your name?
Alexander.
Alexander? What's your second name?
Crawford.
Crawford. Hey, you! What is it what you've got? Is it a stammer or a stutter?
Which is it? Is it a stammer or a stutter?
What's he saying?
Dunno.
It's crackers.
No job.
No job! No job!
No job! No job! No job! No job!
The thing is, I don't want it to come between us. Because sometimes.
Who's next? Can I help someone?
I wish you'd hurry up, I'd got a bus to catch.
Me too.
Have you got a loyalty card, sir? Do you want one?
Let's hope not. We'll be here on bloody day.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Janice. I'm going to be your course leader today. I want to make it as informal and interactive as possible. So let's start by going round the circle and introducing ourselves. Just say your name and the department you work in and what you're hoping to get out of the course today.
Right, we're going to carry on reading round the class now.
Let's start by going round the circle and introducing ourselves.
Where did we get to last time? Anyone remember?
Just say your name and the department you work in and what you're hoping to get out of the course today.
Sir, page 53.
Page 53. Thank you, Katy.
Now then, where shall we start?
Who wants to go first? Put your hand up.
Let's start with...
Darren, you can start.
I think he's got a stammer.
Oh, don't be daft, Mum. It's only 4.
Well, it sounds like he's stammering to me. You'll have to have it seen to.
Mum, keep your voice down.
Well, you don't want him coming up with a stammer.
He'll hear you.
Well, he might be tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied? What do you mean tongue-tied?
Well, there's things they can do.
Things they can do? Like what?
They can operate.
Operate? What do you mean operate?
On his tongue.
Not so loud, Mum.
If it's stuck.
Mum, he's a little boy. He's learning to talk, that's all it is. Kids his age, They get mixed up. They say the same thing over and over again. Then they forget what they were going to say in the first place. That's all it is.
Well, there's something not right.
Mum,
What is it, Alex?
what are you talking about?
Nothing, love. We're just talking. You go and play now. There now, see what you've done? I told you you'd be listening.
I was only trying to help.
Yes, well, you're not helping.
Well, don't blame me if he grows up with a stammer, will you?
No, Mum, I won't blame you.
Hello, Alex. What are you doing here?
Hi, Dad.
Hardly recognised you. It's nice to see you. Come in anyway. I'll put the kettle on, shall I? Milk and sugar. How's everything going at school? You must be on your, what do you call it, A-levels by now. What comes next? After that? Uni, is it? I thought they all went to uni these days. Not like that in my day. Very few. But, I mean, they all do now, don't they? What do you want to do when you leave? Don't suppose you'll be after a job as a postman, will you? Not if you get your, what do you call it, degree. You'll be able to aim higher than that. Not that I mind it. It suits me.
A postman? Alex, you can do better than that. Honestly, a postman.
If it's good enough for Dad, it's good enough for me. I'll enjoy it. I like being on my own. I like getting up early. What's wrong with that? It's better than selling bloody insurance like your Dave. Bloody Dave!
Alex, what's got into you?
I hate him! Him and his bloody job. It's all he ever bloody talks about. Well, he can bloody well stuff it.
Alexander Crawford. Come in, Alexander. Sit down. Now then, Alex, year 10 options. It's important to get it right. The wrong choice of subjects now could severely limit your choice of career in the future, so let's work back from where you want to get to, shall we? Tell me, have you any idea what field you'd like to work in?
Medicine, sir.
Ah, Alan, you do know, don't you? Medicine's one of the most highly competitive areas of higher education. I'm afraid your speech impediment, it's going to put you at a serious disadvantage. You need to be realistic. A doctor has to be able to communicate with his patients. There's no point in aiming at something that's clearly going to be out of your reach, is there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You'll only be disappointed. Something technical, perhaps, dealing with things rather than people.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have another think.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at some of the books we have in the careers library. We have a very good selection. See what you can find and get back to me next time, yeah? Off you go then, Alistair, thank you. Send the next one in, please.
A postman? Honestly. You've been to see your father, haven't you? That's what all this is about, isn't it? Your father had no ambition, Alex. He'd no social life either. He was the most...
Dead. Don't talk about Dad like that. He's my dad, and he's a lot better than your bloody Dave. What does he do, anyway? Sells bloody insurance. An insurance salesman. That's all he is. Well, I'd rather be a postman any day. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've said I'm sorry. Just think about tonight. Think about what you're going to say. No. Don't. That's the last thing you should do. You know what you like. The more you think about it, the more nervous you'll get. Just don't think about anything. Just relax. A sensual perfume for charming and mysterious seducers. The name's Crawford. Alex Crawford. I'm never sure how much this stuff to put on. Well, when you're a kid, you overdo it.
Whoa, Ali! Is that you?
What?
That smell!
Don't tell me he's farted again.
I don't fart!
No, it's worse than that.
I do. Everybody farts. Didn't fart, you'd explode.
Boom!
Oh, you must use the whole fucking can, you idiot! Open the window, so.
One for luck. Plenty of time. No rush. Take your time.
I get extra time in my GCSEs for my dyslexia. You get extra time for your stammer?
No. Why should I?
To give you time to think.
Don't be daft, James. He thinks just as fast as anybody else. You don't stammer when you're thinking, do you, Ali? Do you?
No.
You don't stammer when you're singing either, do you?
No.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Hey, do you think they'd let you sing your French oral? Tell him you want to sing him a song. J'ai appris un chanson, monsieur. What have vous le chanter? Frère Jacques.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonny la mattina, ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
Do it properly. It's a round. You start.
Oh, yeah.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonny la mattina, ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
Are you chewing, boy? Take it out and show me.
I'm not chewing, sir.
Yes, you are. I saw you. Take it out and don't answer me back.
Sir, he isn't. He's just got a bit of a stammer. He moves his mouth like that. He does it all the time.
I can't help it, sir. It's a habit.
Well, it's a very bad habit. Do something about it.
Don't talk to him like that.
I beg your pardon.
You heard me. I said don't talk to him like that.
Get out.
No.
It's all right, Soph.
Get out and wait for me in the corridor.
No.
I won't tell you again.
Fuck off.
What did you say?
I said fuck off. Oh, sorry. Fuck off, sir. That's what I meant to say. Just forgot in the heat of the moment. Fuck off, sir.
Silence!
You need a woman, Alex. If you had someone to live with, it'd make all the difference. You're too much on your own. Have you ever tried one of them, dating sites?
I'm all right, Dad. Really, don't worry about me. I'm all right.
I tried it once.
Did you?
Only the once.
And what happened?
Never mind. It didn't work out. Once was enough. But you're still young. It'd be different for you. It'd get you out. You never know. You might meet the, girl of your dreams.
Who did you meet?
I'll tell you one day. Not now. But give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Don't give up on yourself, son.
Are you ready to place your order now, sir? Madam?
I'll have the steak, please.
The steak. And how would you like that done?
Medium, please.
Medium. And for you, sir? You'd rather have the tagliatelle? Or the tenderloin of pork? Or the top side of beef, wouldn't you, sir? And for pudding, you'd like the tiramisu, or the tart tatin. But you can't take that risk, can you, sir? In case it gives you away.
I'll have the same, thanks.
Very good, sir. You have a stammer, don't you, sir? And you feel stupid and self-conscious, don't you? So you always have what someone else is having, even if it's something you don't like. It's the same when you buy yourself a sandwich on your lunch break, isn't it, sir? You choose the one that's easiest to say instead of the one that you really want. You never go out for a drink with your mates, do you, sir? Because you're afraid of stammering when it's your round. Not to mention asking for a ticket on the bus. You'd rather walk. Frankly, you're just pathetic, aren't you, sir?
2 steaks, medium. Thank you.
Waiter!
Sir?
Ah!
It's nice here, isn't it? Lots of people in.
She's here, look.
And he's not even dressed.
Lovely old building. They've done it really nicely. You can see why it's popular.
He's half naked.
Look at him!
One of the girls at work told me about it. I've always wanted to come here. Thank you for bringing me, Alex.
What time do you call this, Alex? Where have you been?
Sorry, Mum. I missed the last bus home. I had to walk.
Oh, you didn't think to ring and tell me. I've been worried sick. Sometimes you don't seem to think about anyone but yourself. Oh, what are you doing? Give it to me. And the other one. No thought for anyone but yourself. It's all your Gran's fault. She spoiled you.
Yeah, Alexa. Eh? Where are you going? Hurry up, where do you want to get off? What's the matter with you? You don't speak language, do you? What are you, Polish? Romanian? Watch my lips. Where do you wanna get off? You're drunk, aren't you? You've had too much, haven't you? You kids are all saying that you can't take your drink. Well, I'm not having no drunk on my bus, throwing up everywhere. I am not having it. Get off! You can walk home. It'll do you good. Go on, get off!
Look at him. What's he doing?
I don't know.
Making a fool of himself as usual.
Yeah, that would help you, Alex.
He doesn't deserve her, if you ask me.
Oh, like a big baby.
He wants to grow up.
Why didn't you tell me, Alex? Poor thing. It's no disgrace to have a stammer, is it? It's not your fault, is it? It's just the way you are. That's all. It must have been so hard for you. When I think of everything you've had to overcome. And you've overcome it, haven't you? You really have. It must have been so hard. I mean, I feel awful now. I didn't even know. You've done so well to come through as well as you have, in spite of your handicap. God, it makes me want to cry. When I think of the cruel things that people must have said to you. Cruel and thoughtless. I mean, how can people be so insensitive? It's easy for the rest of us. It's only now that I know about your struggles that I realise what people like you have to put up with from people like us. Thank you for telling me, Alex. It must have been hard, telling me everything, keeping nothing back, all your heartache, all your suffering, all the cruel things you've experienced because of your stammer. Thank you for telling me. What's this? It must be for later. I hope so anyway.
She loves you.
Well, Alex, it's not exactly what I was expecting. It's not exactly the special night you had planned, is it? I mean, I don't see what your problem is. You seem to have got over it all right. I didn't even know. And that's another thing. You haven't been straight with me, have you? Eh? All this time we've been going out. What kind of a start to a relationship is that, eh? I must admit, I wondered why you never seemed to want to go out and meet people. In fact, you never seemed to want to go out at all. You'd always rather it was just the two of us at home on our own. But you can't spend all your time on your own, can you? I mean, it's not normal, is it? It's not healthy. So that's what it was about, eh? Not wanting to go out and meet my family. My sister, my sister's husband, my friends. In case you stammered? Keeping it a secret all that time? All this time we've been going out? I mean, you can't think very much of me, can you? If you didn't think that you could tell me. What does that say about our relationship? I'm sorry, Alex, but no. This isn't going to work. I don't know what you were thinking. I mean, if you'd have told me from the start, but you haven't been straight with me, have you? It's true what they say about those dating sites, isn't it? Eh? You can just never be sure. There's always something hidden away, some guilty secret. Well, I'm sorry, Alex, but no. Not this time. Not me. Not now.
She loves you not.
Fancy a pint? Soph? No, I haven't seen her in ages. She fancied you, you know.
Yeah, right.
No, really, I think it was the stammer.
You're winding me up.
I'm not. She said she finds stammering sexy. Honest, she said lots of girls do.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
I tried it once, but it didn't work for me. I said to this one girl, "You've got really nice I was gonna say teeth, but she never gave me a chance to finish." So you're around, mate?
There's too many people at the bar. You get them, I'll give you the money.
I see how it is. You don't want the barmaid fancying, is that it? Not your type. Go on then, hand over. I'll see if I can get off with her. Don't tell our lass.
Are all the books back on the shelf now, Alex? Everything tidy? Well done. That's fiction sorted. We'll do geography next time. That's a bit more complicated. I'll have to explain the Dewey system to you. You'll soon pick it up. I enjoyed reading your play, by the way. Thank you for showing it to me. Have you ever been in a play? You like writing them, though. It was very good, Alex. You should keep it up. You can always come to the library to write and show me what you've written anytime. Now that you're a librarian, you can come and go as you please.
What is it, love? What's the matter? Has something upset you? It's the play, isn't it? You're disappointed, aren't you? I know. But you're not the only one. You couldn't all play Joseph now, could you? I know you had your heart set on it. I know you're disappointed, love, but so will all the others be. You're still going to be in it though, aren't you? I mean, she's not left you out altogether. You might not be Joseph, but you're still in it. Never mind, love. You'll enjoy it. Your Auntie Mavis says she'll help me with your costume. You'll be the best donkey they've ever had.
I just need to take a few details from you, sir. Your full name, please.
Stephen. Alexander. Philip. Crawford.
Is that Stephen with a V?
3 names. They gave me 3 bloody names.
Or is it a PH? PH. And your full address, please, Stephen. Tell you what, Stephen. Why don't you write it down on this piece of paper? And I'll copy what you've written. That'll make it easier for both of us, won't it?
You've got to tell her, Alex. If she changes her mind, you're well rid of her. Anyway, she won't. She sounds like a nice lass. Just go for it.
She'll want kids.
That's what happens when you have sex, mate. You just got to accept it.
Yeah, and what if they turn out like me?
It's when they're not like you have to be worried about it.
You know what I mean. I don't want them to have to go through what I've been through.
Well, it's not hereditary, is it?
I don't know. Some people say it is. I think my dad has a bit of a stammer.
Well, don't you know?
Well, he left when I was little. I don't really remember.
You see him now, though, don't you?
Now and again.
Listen, mate, stop worrying about it. If you reckon she's the one, then just go for it. Look, right, okay, buy an engagement ring. Take her out, somewhere posh. Jamie's Italian, somewhere like that. Get down on your knee and propose to her. If you're gonna do it, at least do it right, yeah?
Yeah, and what if I get a block?
A what?
A block. Oh. When you get stuck. Can't speak. I'm down on one knee and I can't even say anything.
It'll be fine. You might get cramp, but you're not gonna get a block. You can do it. Oh, Alex.
What?
Best man, right?
Alex? Alex? Alex, take your headphones off. I'm talking to you. I've been to see the doctor, Alex. Not about me. About you. About your stammer. There's nothing she can do herself, she says, because, well, it's not like a medical condition. But what she can do is try and arrange for you to see her. Oh, what did she say? I've forgotten the word now. Are you listening, Alex? But she wants to see you herself first anyway. We've got to make an appointment. Oh, therapist. That's it. I've remembered now. A speech and language therapist. She says they'll be able to help you find ways of coping with it. Not cure you or anything, because, well, it's not like that, she says. But help me get better at speaking. Teach you things you can do that will help, like exercises and things. Anyway, she wants to see you first. You've got to go and see her so she can refer you. You've got to make an appointment. There's no need for you to ring. I'll do it. And I'll write a note for your teacher. I'll just say you've got a doctor's appointment. I won't say what it's about. It'll all be confidential. All right, love. All right, Alex?
I don't need therapy. I'm all right. I'm getting better. I can manage.
I know how you feel, love, but I think you should go and see the doctor anyway. Just see what she says, and then you can think about it and make up your own mind. You don't have to do anything yet. No one's forcing you. I should have done something about it sooner. It's all my fault.
It's not your fault.
I should have gone to the doctors before. I asked one of your teachers.
Did you?
Oh, didn't I tell you? At parents' evening last year. I should have asked you first, I suppose.
It's all right.
I didn't go meaning to say anything. I don't know. Anyway, it was no help, really.
Who was it?
Mr. Wilkes.
Oh, he's rubbish anyway.
He said I should tell you to work out what you were going to say and then just say it. Think before you speak. Said I should get you to slow down.
I do slow down. I'm not stupid. Why does everyone think that you're stupid?
Please, Alex. and see the doctor? Please? For me?
Sometimes, if you take your time, you can see the stammer coming and get out of the way. Take evasive action before it's too late. Before you get stuck, before you open your mouth and get stuck.
What's problem, mate? What's that? Open her up then, let us have a look. Yeah, have another go. Alright, you can stop now. So, good news. It's not going to cost you naught. But bad news is there's naught we can do. It's called disfluency, see? No, don't try to say it. We haven't got all day. You're just going to have to live with it. Drive careful. Take it steady. Watch out for bumps in road. Avoid them if you can. Otherwise, back up and go other way. That's all you can do.
If I can just take a few details from you, sir. Your first name. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Your first name. Hello?
Hello, is that Mr. Crawford? Hello?
Can you spell that for me, please?
Mr. Crawford, I just need to take a few details from you. Can we start with your postcode?
I've got a Stephen Alexander Philip Crawford, is that correct?
I keep losing you. Are you on a train or something?
Was that BD14?
This has taken a long time. Perhaps if I go through the alphabet and you stop me when I get to the right letter.
No problem, Alexander. Just take your time.
You could do it online, that'll be easier for you.
Take your time, Alexander.
Why don't you try the library? They'll be able to help. They'll be used to dealing with people like
I
you.
wasn't being sarcastic. What makes you think I was being sarcastic? I was trying to be helpful.
It's not your fault, Alexander. You can't help it.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to hurry you up. I've got people waiting.
Now, I'm just going to put you on hold for a moment.
Oh, sod it!
How's it going, son? Have you met anyone nice yet? What's her name?
Helen. I only pick girls with names I can say.
You might have missed some good ones. You'll never know, will you?
Best not to think about it.
You're right. You can't have everything. So what do you call it? Fact of life. You got your, what do you call it? Promotion then?
Well, more of a sideways move. Same money, better prospects.
What is it? Computers.
Data analysis.
Do you enjoy it?
It's all right.
You don't seem to be stammering so much.
Oh. I hadn't noticed.
Come off it. You've been working on it, haven't you? You've done well.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I've learned to put on an act, Dad. That's all. I went to see a speech therapist for a while and I didn't enjoy it, so I gave it up. But they did teach me a few things and I've kind of kept on with it in my own way.
That's good.
Is it?
Well, isn't it?
It's not me, Dad. Nobody knows me, not really.
There's not many people get to know you that well, son. I've always kept myself to myself.
I know.
Perhaps I shouldn't have. It was difficult for your mother.
Was it?
I can't blame her. You want to make sure the same thing doesn't happen to you.
Didn't you hear it? What were you doing, Alex? I wouldn't have gone out if you hadn't been here to answer it. You know it was, don't you? You must have heard it. Will you answer me? It was your Auntie Mavis ringing from the hospital, telling me to come straight away. Did you hear it? Speak to me, Alex. Don't just sit there. You did, didn't you? You heard it ringing, and you just sat there and ignored it. Now she's gone. Your grandma, Alex. At the time I got there, it was too late. And all because you wouldn't answer the phone. Oh, Alex, how could you?
You're in my way.
Funny. I thought I heard something.
I want to put my tie on.
Must have been the imagination.
I want the mirror. I can't see myself with you there.
Yeah? Yeah?
Just get out of the way, will you?
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
You're in my way.
Not listening.
I said you're in my way. Just let me put my bloody tie on.
La la la.
I want to see.
La la la.
I need to see myself.
I can't think why. Nobody else does. Nobody else does.
What are you doing? You don't need to be seen. Maybe I can finish getting ready now.
Did somebody say something? Funny. I thought I heard something. Must have been the imagination.
Oh, very funny.
There it were again. Like a little squeak. I wonder what it were.
Oh, piss off.
I were right. It were a little squeak. A little pit squeak. That's not right. You're getting it wrong.
What are you doing? Leave me alone. Stop interfering. I can do it myself. Let me finish. I can do it myself.
No! You can't do it by yourself. You need me. You said you were going to be late, and now you are. The late Mr. Alex Crawford. Well, this is more like it. This is more you, ain't it? That's not right. You want to go twice round and under. You're getting it in a knot.
I'm not getting it in a knot.
Yes, you are. You need help.
I don't. I don't.
You do. Let me help.
Oh, get off!
Ow!
Leave me alone!
You want to watch it, you. You might say something you'll regret.
Story of my life. Oh, sod it. It's hopeless. I can't do it. You're always in my way, always.
Oh, you've noticed.
All my life. All my sodding life, even as a kid. In my head. Letting me know, getting in the way. For God's sake. Just this once. Just this one time. Let me do it my way.
Why should I? What have you ever done for me? Hiding me away all the time. Pretending I don't exist. I have to fight to get noticed.
You ruin everything!
Oh, here we go again.
If it weren't for you, I could have done anything I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
I could have been a contender.
A what?
A contender.
A contender. You can't even say it, let alone be one.
Oh, just leave me alone! Fuck off!
Oh, getting cross, are we now? Using naughty words.
Oh, just leave me alone. I'm gonna be late.
I don't know why you're bothering with her. We know how it's going to end. It'll be a total
disaster.
Don't finish my words for me. I hate it when people do that.
Going out, are you, love? Oh, you do look nice. Girls will be after you tonight. Let me have a proper look at you. You do look grown up. Remind me of your granddad, first time I met him. That were a long time ago. Now, are you sure you've got everything? Remember what I say. Always stop and think before you go out. More haste, less speed. That were her problem. Wouldn't ever listen. She'd listen to what I said about you when you were little. Well, who knows? And now the two of you aren't even talking. Well, she's only got herself to blame. Wasn't your fault, was it? Oh well, never mind. No good crying over spilt milk. Off you go then, love. Enjoy yourself. Be good.
Why do you talk funny?
What is it, love? What's the matter? Has something upset you?
You can't have everything.
Why do you talk funny?
What's it like? Stammering?
You can't have everything.
Why does Alex talk funny?
Hello, is that Mr. Crawford?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm going to have to hurry you up. I've got people waiting.
Let's start by going round the circle and introducing
I just need
ourselves.
to take a few details from you, sir.
I should have done something about it sooner. It's all my fault.
Hey you, what's your name?
Stop worrying about it. If you reckon she's the one, then go for it.
Are you Chewy?
How's it going, son? Have you met anyone nice yet?
What's it like? Stammering?
Oh, Alex, what am I going to do with you?
Why do you talk funny?
It's the play, isn't it? You're disappointed, aren't you? I know.
I'm sorry, sir, I'm going to have to hurry you up. I've got people waiting.
A postman like your dad.
Stop worrying about it. If you reckon she's the one, then go for it.
Just need a few
You
details.
don't want him growing up with
Why do you
a
talk funny?
You'll only be disappointed.
Why does Alex talk funny? Hey you, what's your name?
Stop worrying about it. If you reckon she's the one, then go
Why
for
do
it.
you talk funny?
What's it like? Stammering? Stop worrying about it.
Hey you, what's your name?
Then go for it.
You don't want him growing up with a stammer.
Why do you talk funny?
He's just got a little bit of a stammer, that's all.
You've done well.
You don't want him growing up with a stammer.
Worried sick.
On your own.
I'm just going to put you on hold for a moment.
You'd forget your head if it wasn't screwed on. It's a good job you've got us. It'll be all right.
Don't worry.
Everything's going to be all right.
You'll see, there's nothing to worry about.
We're coming with you.